The adit is just around the side there, but I thought I'd start with this building up above it, up these stairs here. Of course, more blackberries. Huh. Here we have it. Looks like it might be a carbide cam right there. And I'm by no means 100% certain, but this looks like a blower to me. Again, definitely not 100% certain. Somebody might correct me, but I think it's a blower. And the adit is directly underneath me. You can see the other structures right there. That appears to be it up here. So let's go check those other buildings and see what that pyramid structure was. So there's the portal to the adit there. That building we just checked out, it's up there. We've got a piece of machinery right here, which I'm not sure what that was, and some very large timbers, which suggest there are some very large timbers inside of the mine. And looks like we've got a couple of workshops here, maybe. They're not in very good shape, but see some of the equipment here. Looks like a press. Again, probably no manufacturer's plate or stamp to be seen anywhere. Huh. Just when I was being pessimistic. Kirchner, Leipzig. It's German. Huh. Looks like the remains of a power box there. And more here. And maybe this is an office or another kitchen, who knows, but nice fireplace there. And unidentifiable scraps of wood. And then over here, I see more machinery. I'm not as confident about this one. I don't know if that's a press or what, but I know, I'm 100% certain that some of the audience will know. And what, looks like a little jail right here. I don't know what this was for. Seriously, it looks like a little jail. It's got a door right there. You see the hinges? And the opening. Huh. I wonder if they stored dynamite or something there. That's funny. I've never seen that before. And actually the bars of the jail, those are rails right there. Funny. Behind us here, looks like more of a tool shop or something. You can see bits and pieces of bolts and such. Presumably they'd have had a bunch of little pieces of equipment inside here, but looks like they're mostly rusted away. That appears to be it for this section. And something else up here. And actually there's rail here too. Huh. I wonder if there's another adit up here. Oh, okay, that's the other side of that that building at the fireplace. Maybe they parked something there. Who knows? And is that a rail? Okay, this is full-sized train rail. As you can see, my hand on it, that's much, much bigger than the ore cart rail that we see here. So I don't know what that would have been used for. You see it's up on a stand right there. I have no idea what that would have used full-size train rail for. Man, I don't know what I'm getting into with this mine. And like I said, another structure right here. And the rails are still continuing in front of us. And around the building, there's some more racks right there. Looks like they've got hose or pipe on them. Looks like a locker room here. Yeah, see the miners, the remains of the miners' boots and slickers and stuff here. There's some even still in the locker. So I always say this was the changing room for the miners. You can see since there are fireplaces everywhere, it gets cold here in the winter and it's obviously wet and cold underground. I cannot believe how much stuff is left here. That's really, really cool. Alright, so let's see if this is more of the same. Ah, this looks like the shower room. Yep. You see the individual shower stalls for the miners to clean up when their shift ended. Ah, that's a toilet actually there. These all toilets? These are actually toilets. These are the old, like, old school Middle East squat toilets. I don't think that's a shower drain. I'm not going to go digging around there to find out. But, are these all toilets? No, I don't know. I don't know if this side's showers. Looks like there's some, I don't know, what do you call it, where the pipes come out. I'm struggling for the vocabulary right now. So maybe this side has showers on the left. Toilets on the right, I don't know. There's a water heater here, so they must have had some kind of showers here. I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't care that much to spend a lot of time investigating it. Wow, look at those barrels. Assuming those are carbide. Or they were carbide. They've got that look. And let's see, the rail keeps going this way. I'm really curious where that runs off to. Like I said, more racks with pipes right here. There's a creek coming down the hill there. I'm not sure how that fits into everything. Let's see where these rails go. Ah, look at that, that's cool. There's a little trestle going over the creek. And there's a pathway leading up here and around to a building there. So I should probably check that out before I see where the rails keep going. Look down at the creek. Trestle, and then the rails keep going that way. So I tell you what, I will follow this up and I will rejoin you at that building there. Alright, I was filming from just down there a moment ago and came up this path, and there's still rail down there, but I just picked up some rail here. So I don't know what this is about. And then here's the building here with cable coming out of it. Don't tell me there's another tram system. Oh man, I think there is. Yeah, you see that? I think that's part of a tram down there. I can see the rails go around. It looks like they drop down the hill. This is nuts. There's a nice stone wall right there. Maybe a control box right there. And with that cable going in, I bet there's a winch inside of here. See the cable goes in right there. There is. Wow. Look at that. There's another winch here. I don't know why they had two systems. You got me on that one. I don't know if one was made for waste rock and the other one was for ore. I am really not sure. Huh. Or one predates the other and the other one was abandoned. I don't know. Oh, there's actually a very visible stamp right there. Carwood Industries, Detroit. I was just up at that building filming a moment ago, and I'm back at that little trestle here, bridge, and we already have a pretty good idea where this goes, so we can come up here and take a closer look at it. And looks like the remains of an engine here, or at least an engine mount, some sort of rack down the hill there. And see, there's a bunch of rail protruding out the side there, but there's nothing that would suggest anything that maybe they turned around the carts here. I'm not sure yet. Yep, sure enough, here is the top part, and look at that rail. Ran all the way down the hill to whatever that is down there. Looks a bit nasty. But you can see the cable would be run over those wheels right there, and you can still see the cable, I hope, stretching all the way down the hill. Although it snapped or somebody cut it right there. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then of course that building is directly above us right there. Fortunately, it looks like there are stairs going down to the bottom here, which is a real luxury for us, because we're used to having to really scramble around. So I'm going to head down there and see what might be down there. Alright, I'm almost at the bottom of the rails here, which went up there to the leaves and such. There's another structure down here, right there. I don't know if you can make it out or not. The rails drop down to there, but it's all nasty down there. And I don't have the waders on yet, so I'm going to cut across, or I'm going to try to cut across on this trail here and see if I can get over to the buildings that way in a more pleasant manner. There's a view down. See how nasty it is down there. Oh man, look at some, there's a large flywheel there and there. This site just keeps on giving. And you know what? I think there's another adit over there. There is another adit. Look at that. There's another large adit right there. I came around the back side of the building here and dropped down the hill, and look at this. How cool is this trammer? There's the engine inside, or what's left of it anyway. This would have been the driver's compartment. Bumper. And here we have an Italian company. Milano. How amazing is this? I cannot believe all this stuff is here. Those are the control mechanisms right there though. And then we've got impressive rails running out this way on this huge waste rock pile here. These rails in front of me come out of that adit right there. Show you the extent of this waste rock pile first. And actually, there's more rail running out that way somewhere. I wonder if that big pyramid-shaped structure was an ore bin, because I see rail running out that way. So maybe a waste rock to the left or to the right. Pretty large, huge waste rock pile, actually. Look at the size of this. That's the road down there for comparison. Man, this thing is a monster. This is a really enormous waste rock pile. Wow. Alright, let's go look inside the buildings real quickly and take a peek inside that adit. See some rotted timbers piled up here. Looks like the best way in the building might be through here. Well, we've got some big doors right here, but they just lead into this empty room here. So, don't know about this one. There's a tower right here with insulators up there, and I'm not sure if that's accessible or not. I doubt it. And then coming in through here, here are where those large flywheels are located. The barrel right there, and a very large flywheel here, almost completely hidden. And also here, you see this one maybe a little bit better. I gotta admit, I'm getting overwhelmed by the sight, you guys. There's an engine on this one too, or the remains of an engine on this one too, right there. Yeah, I have no idea how to get up to that section of the tower there, but if this one's anything like that last one, there's nothing up there anyway. Okay, there's that building behind me, and got a rail running into the attic here. These look like older workings to me. See, this tree came down right across the attic here, or the portal of the attic, and some pipe right up the hill there. I don't have the waders on yet, and this one looks quite wet. There's a view looking up as far as I can see. The large waste rock pile is there, and I am now following those tracks that went off to the right to see where these go. And there's a cable here as well. I'm presuming these go to the pyramid-shaped structure. Ah, I think it was an ore bin. Wow, big one. Man, look at the size of this thing. So they would bring the carts along here and side dump them down those chutes there. Here. And here's another one. And obviously there are ore chutes openings down at the bottom there. This is an impressive complex. I didn't feel like hiking down to where the chutes emptied out along the road then, so I photographed it for you when I was driving home. Got the ore bin right here, and I noticed the tracks keep running this way. So let's see where these go. Don't tell me there's another adit. Okay, they just come over here, probably for a staging area or something. Got a pretty waterfall here. How about that? Okay, I couldn't stay away. I'm back at that lower adit, and I have to see if this goes somewhere. I don't want to come back all the way back on some trip because I didn't do this lower adit and find out that it goes around the bends. Excuse me, it goes around the bend and it's just in a collapse. So I'm gonna go in a little ways here, try and get a sense of what's back here. See, there's a rail here in front of me. And honestly, at this point, I'd be almost relieved if there's a collapse just around the bend. But there probably would not be. It's in pretty good shape, actually. There's a pipe on my left here. I hear some kind of roaring sound in the distance. I don't know if that's water or airflow or what. You guys hear that? A little creepy, actually. The rails are really rusted here. See that? There's some spikes there. A hose. That roaring's getting a bit louder. I bet there's something up here. Man, this is kind of creepy, you guys. See some more of those metal spikes here. It's getting muddy again. Something up here. Still going. There's something loud up here though. Really spacious inside of here now. That's probably 20 feet over my head. Wow. Some kind of significant junction up here. And very slippery. That water's coming down from above. We've got that running off that way. And something over here. It doesn't smell very good back here right now. Kind of a rotten egg smell. So I may not push in too far. Got an ore chute right there. So an ore chute with some impressive timber work above us here, and it's flooded there. You can see the rails keep going, and then it stops right there. It goes up and then stops right there, like they made like a little prospect or something right there. I would guess obviously there's, you know, large stopes and possibly more above us. So there's that ore bin we just checked out, and I was looking back. That's where we came in from, and then looking up, that's where that water's coming down from. There's a bunch of workings up there too, obviously. And we've got this behind us here. Let's follow this little ways. Keep going a ways. This green plastic here is more modern, so I had assumed that these were the older workings, but these may not be. Dry again, which is nice. Still going. Opens up again here above us. There's something, a little chamber up there. I have no idea how they access that. That's about a ladder or something, but I'm not able to climb up there. More large open space above us, as you can see. And then the adit. Ooh, adit hits a nasty collapse right there. Okay, this is why I'm glad I came in here, because there's a total collapse right there, and this in front of us is really bizarre. You've got all these small tree branches in the middle of some big timbers, and I can see a bunch of other tree branches stacked up there. So why on earth are all these small tree branches in here? Almost like a giant bird nest or something. I have never seen that before, unless, you know, I've never seen a bunch of branches like this inside of a mine before, unless a tree came down from an air shaft or something, and that's obviously not the case here, because it looked like these are all stacked up. Very curious. I am going to climb over this and just go to that collapse right there, and I think this one's done. Alright, I'm carrying on, and I've got all those tree branches above these timbers above me. You can sort of see them through the timbers right there. Very strange. And then there's that large collapse in front of me here that I am making my way to. Okay, here we are at the collapse. You can see it does go up a little ways, and I will go up there, but it looks like it's completely collapsed up there. You see the timber work here. We should get a better look of the timbers when we're up there, so I'll rejoin you up there. Okay, there's a look back at that really odd layer of tree branches. Again, I have no idea what that means. And this is that section we just came from. So it's always good to check, because sure enough, there's a small passageway through. Okay, this is that collapse that is squeezed over. That's the opening I came through right there. You can see a view of the timbers above me here. And some nice lagging on the side. And as you can see, the mine ends up in a really sketchy collapse right there. And you could maybe get out of that crawling on your stomach, but just beyond it, I don't know if you can tell or not, just beyond it, it's collapsed up to the very top of the adit. And I know I've said this before, but I have a high degree of confidence this time, because I can see the very top of the adit, which I could not see with the others when I prematurely called them. This one I can. Either way, I'm not going to cross over there anyway, because I've got this pitch black, stagnant water in front of me, and it stinks. I don't have the waders on, and even if I did, I'm not going through that, because I don't care enough to see a total collapse right there that I don't think I'd probably go through anyway, even though I have my limits, especially when I'm by myself. You see more lagging here. And I think that's it for this lower level. I'm glad I came in here, even though it was nasty doing so without the waders, because I'd hate to have come all the way back here, made a trip, special trip all the way back here just for this. So, good to have this question resolved.